You know, back to school time means you're looking for those great deals. And one of the things you know you're going to need, your office, the kids are going to need it, printer ink. It might be the most expensive liquid you could buy. And some, believe this or not, cost more than Chanel No. 5 perfume. How's that even possible? According to Consumer Reports' unique lab tests, some of that precious ink never even makes it onto those printed pages. So where does it go and how much is it costing? Consumers Associate Editor Terry Sullivan joins us now with the answers and expert advice and recommendations. Good morning. How are you, Terry?
Good morning. How are you?
Okay, wait a minute. Some of this ink costs more. Are we talking ounce for ounce than Chanel No. 5 perfume? What kind of ink is this?
Well, you know, it's printer ink is one of those issues with consumers that, you know, gets them to start seeing red. They really get, you know, some of them really, you know, can vary greatly. And part of that reason is due to the maintenance chores. They actually use this ink to actually work out some of the problems in the printer itself. So it can cost up to $100 or more a year in wasted ink. It's just one of these things that they do within the system. So we test all-in-one printers and we actually rate the maintenance ink usage. Some very highly rated printers can actually do a lot of maintenance on their printers. So the most efficient, though, we found were estimated annual ink costs of about $47, but the biggest ones, what we call ink guzzlers, they're almost $300, about $290. So yeah, so it's for in a year, that's, you know, and that's actually, you know, when you think about it, you see a $70 printer sticker price. Well, you want to think of these other issues as well. So before making a purchase, you want to look at those consideration. And actually, Epson actually just came out with a new printer that actually might change a little bit of this. It's not so much about the maintenance, but they are changing, instead of cartridges, they're actually including ink tanks that allow you to refill the printer with bottles of ink. So and there's enough ink in those printers to last 2 years, which is great because, you know, you're printing out your kids' your document for their, you know, school report, and, you know, well, my ink's out. So, you know, that's what Epson was hoping to do with these new sort of printers. We haven't tested it yet, but it's really an intriguing new technology.
And then what are some other ways to save on ink, though, aside from maybe buying one of the more ink-efficient printers? Are there any other ways?
Sure. Well, again, looking at, you know, what types of printing you actually do, look at how much you print, and use the, you know, ink cost in our ratings to be a tiebreaker on that. If you print a lot, look at maybe printing in draft mode, you know, until your final copy that you want to do for your report or whatever. You might want to avoid printing large-scale photos, since that uses the most ink in the printing of photos. So that's another aspect you want to look to, you know, perhaps save on.
Okay, it's interesting you point out, don't get taken in or fed or lured in by that, you know, $70 printer. Consider all the different costs of a printer. So if you have to pay a little bit more, it might be better down the road. You've got 3 recommendations. Epson is one of them, Epson Workforce Pro.
Sure. Yeah, the Epson Workforce Pro WF 5690. It's $300, so you're paying a bit more up front, but overall it did very well in ink maintenance. So you're printing, if you're printing a lot, that's something over the length of the lifespan of the printer. The Canon Maxify MB5020, that's only $150, and the Brother MFCJ87DW, that's also $150. Again, these did, you know, you can get cheaper printers up front in terms of their sticker price, but these over the length of the printer might really save you a lot more money, particularly if you print a lot.
That's amazing. Terry, thank you so much. So much we didn't know about these printers, and certainly we're glad we got you on this morning to talk about it. Thank you.
You bet.